we haven't done a breakdown of one of the greatest fighters of our time, Jon Jones. Jon Jones is coming back to take on Stipe Miocic. So we're gonna break this fight down and let's get to it. One of the things that makes Jones so damn good is that he's so dynamic. Overshot that. Jon Jones slips it. Boom, beautiful takedown. This is easy. This is easy work. And he taps. Easy for Jon. This is the version of Jon Jones that I would love to see at heavyweight. Just saying, boys, just saying. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And we haven't done a breakdown of one of the greatest fighters of our time, of the era, Jon Jones. Jon Jones is coming back to take on Stipe Miocic in his next fight when he defends the heavyweight championship against Stipe Miocic. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to when we go live. Now, I've always been a big fan of Jon Jones, and I believe he didn't have to pack on this weight in order to beat these guys, meaning that his skill set is good. He still has the height. Yes, he does have more weight on him, but it wasn't like, you know, I just feel his skill set. I just think, imagine Jon Jones 225 fucking shredded instead of, you know, yeah. But it is what it is. So we're gonna break this fight down and let's get to it.
Stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
Like, I still think that with this physique, if we look at Jon Jones, granted he put the weight on, but I still think a 225, 230 pounds, Jon Jones can do this exact same work. Just put more muscle on instead of size. Yeah. All right, here we go.
UFC title fight time. I got goosebumps every time.
All right, let's see.
Ciryl Gane, stoic as usual, as he tries to be the first man.
And here's the thing: when you fight somebody on the level of Jon Jones, beautiful, right there. Oh, right in the penis. Oh, that was quick. I did like right off the bat, they started exchanging. Let's see. This is the penis shot. Comes in. Yep, that's right in the penis. I can confirm. Yep. Okay, here we go. There we go. Nice. One of the things that makes Jones so damn good is that he's so dynamic, where he's doing the correct thing about attacking this lead leg against Ciryl. What's going on, guys? This video is sponsored by Prize Picks. Now, Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports game where you play directly from your phone. All you gotta do is go to your app store, download Prize Pick, and when you do that, use my promo code MIGHTY. They have a cool promotion going on right now. All you gotta do is play $5, and you're gonna win $50 no matter what happens in the fight. And we have UFC 309 right around the corner. Jones taking on Stipe, Charles Oliveira taking on Michael Chandler 2, and Bo Nickel taking on Paul Craig. Make sure you guys lock in your picks at the best place, which is Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the breakdown of Johnny Bones Jones. He's doing the correct thing about attacking this lead leg against Ciryl. And he's forcing Ciryl to circle this way instead of Ciryl circling out the outside lead way because he's a southpaw. And when he's circling this way, he's going right in front of Jon Jones' strong punch, which is Jon Jones's right side, right? And sometimes when you fight a guy who's on this level, like of me, Anderson Silva, just guys who just have like a mystic aura around them, you have to take the fight to him, right? And the biggest thing, you know, when Stipe fights Jon Jones, even though Stipe hasn't been in the game for a while, you have to take the fight to him to force him to change. When Jon Jones gets to dictate what he is right now, he's dictating, he's forcing Ciryl to go this way. He's in control. You can't have somebody like Jon Jones in control of the fight. You have to take the fight to him. And it is going to be a messy fight. It is going to be not beautiful, but you have to meet the car crash. And right now, you saw Ciryl, he punched and he got right out of the void. He want nothing to do with the grappling exchange. Instead of invite it and hopefully you can capitalize when he makes a mistake. Let us continue. Like, that's my biggest thing is, like, if I was to fight Jon Jones, I would be like, hey, here we go. Let's get it. Like, if I lose, for me just trying to fight him in the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I'll be fine with that. But I'm not gonna let him dictate and get used to my rhythm. He's too intelligent to try to play the game outside. All right, let's continue. Right, he's circling right in front of the power. All right, and now Jones just walks him down. Right, there's like Jones is like, look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this angle he's at right now. That is a left hand right there. That is a huge, he exposed him, right? Jon Jones threw a body shot. He overshot his shot. Look at this right here. If Ciryl Gane was in, and he's in a perfect position to capitalize on this. Just, if I try to hit him hard, knock him out, just go, boom. Just a little touch. Just touch him. But, right, obviously Jon Jones can spinning back elbow, right? So you can't just jump across the void and jump on him. But this is a perfect, you know, opportunity for him to even a leg kick. Just something to like, oh, you overshot yourself. Just something. But Jon Jones overshoots. He turns around. He's looking. He's made eye contact. He can do a spinning back elbow, or he can do a push kick and jump on that, or he can do, you know, a spinning back kick. So that's the biggest thing about Jon Jones. He is dynamic. But look at this overshot. He's behind his shoulder. Anything Jon Jones has to face and turn him in order to do anything. Okay, let us go on. All right. Spinning back kick. Okay. Overshot his shot. Right? He overshot. Let's back it up real quick. He overshot. Good read by Jon Jones. He overshot it. Right? And sometimes when you're in, it's 1 minute in a fight. Sometimes you know Jon Jones is going to try to wrestle. You show a short shot. Short shot. That way you did not fully extend it. A short shot. He shoots. Boom. You're ready to sprawl and start fighting him. Right? Overshot that. Jon Jones slips it. He's too far. He's overextended. He's exposed. Jon Jones realizes it. He goes for a beautiful double leg takedown. Boom. Gets there. Gets there. And he blocked the lead. He blocked the far leg out. It's one of my favorite takedowns to do, because in order for Ciryl Gane, he has no post on here. Here's a post here. Here's a post here. He has a post there. And he has a post on the hand. Jon Jones looks like he has 2-on-1 on the far shoulder on that side. And Jon Jones is using his knee to block out that knee, which means he has no post. So when Jon Jones puts his weight over here, Jon Jones gets a takedown with little effort whatsoever. Great technique from the champ. Well, there is no champ right now. This is the heavyweight championship. Nobody's a champion because the heavyweight king, Francis Ngannou, went to PFL. Let's continue. Boom. Beautiful takedown. Okay. And now he's locking up that lead leg right there. Locking up that lead leg. Continue. All right. And Jon Jones is doing a good job of hiding back here. He's keeping all his weight back here and his head right here. So Ciryl Gane, in order to do anything, he has to lift this shoulder above his head like this. It's a term we use in wrestling. Don't reach behind you, because there's nothing ever good behind you, and you're going to get half Nelson and you get pinned. So Jon Jones is hiding underneath the armpit while Ciryl Gane has to make a decision. If he wants to turn and face him, he has to lift that shoulder up, and then he exposes his chest. Jon Jones can go put his weight on top of his chest, or he can't turn this way because his leg is locked up, and Jon Jones has that. So he's kind of in a pickle right here. Let's see what happens next. And Jon Jones is reaching for this post. Once again, the intelligence of Jon Jones, he's trying to take this post because he's got this post kind of pinned up. He's reaching for this post so he can pull that down, and then that's going to force Ciryl Gane's chest to go down to the ground. Quiet, DC. And look, he turned into him. Jon Jones pushes him down. Okay, now Jon Jones is trying to climb up. He has a body lock. Puts his hook in. All right, boom. Now chest exposed. Now right here. This is the biggest thing. This is like the intelligence of the athletes that the heavyweights don't have, that flyweights, bantamweights we have. This is a very simple position to defend. What you do is, one, you get your hands on Jones's hips. Don't worry about your neck, right? Not yet. You get your first line of defense is get your hands on his hips. Obviously, it's easier said than done. Hands on hips, push his butt out. When you do that, you go to butterfly guard. When you get the butterfly, you can control Jon Jones's hips. You can push him up with your hips, and then when you push him up with your hips, you can control his hips with your hips right here. You push his hips out, boom, because Jon Jones is in attack, and Jon Jones doesn't even have the guillotine locked in yet. His arm is behind him. First thing you do is, boom, hands on the hips. Push his hips out, butterfly. Once you address that situation, boom, hand fighting, hand on his hands. Then you turn your back off the cage. Now you have this distance to control the butterflies, and your back to the cage. Ciryl Gane did none of that. So it just shows you the intelligence that the flyweights have compared to, this is a heavyweight championship fight of the world, that he didn't know to pop, boom, head down, boom. Go back and watch my fight against Joseph Benavidez, UFC 152. I did the exact same thing. He drops me. He comes after me. He comes after the guillotine. I go to his hips because Jon Jones cannot apply this choke unless he can bear his hips down and break Ciryl Gane's posture. You're very welcome if you guys did not know that. So when he did this, I'm like, he was able to get this because of lack of intelligence that Ciryl Gane had in his position. Let us continue. Watch. Okay, look. He's got it. Look, he's not doing anything to the hips whatsoever. Jon Jones is doing the right thing. Jon Jones is compressing his neck so he can't get any space, and he keeps his hips in, and he allowed Jon Jones to get this other hand in. Okay, now Jon Jones has the crank. No fight whatsoever. No wiggle in the legs whatsoever. No turning the knees in whatsoever. No turning the knees in to make his knees small. Then Jon Jones, yeah, might go to mount, but this is also beat him. The cage. He could turn this way to get his back off the cage, to have the space to frame. But once again, it's just a lack of knowledge of grappling. That's all it is. Like, this is an easy position to defend in jiu-jitsu. Very easy. Right? He's doing nothing. He's sitting there waiting. Okay. It's already too late. Now his hands are there. Now Jon Jones still doesn't even have the fucking choke locked up. Right? Hey, let's go of it. He lets go of it. What does he do? He goes for an underhook. When you go for underhook, you give all your weight. You're taking all his weight. So bad mistake for Ciryl Gane. You're better off looking for frames, because when you go underhook, you bring the opponent down to you. And I know this because I did it against Brad Pickett, and Matt Hume said that was garbage. So let's continue. All right. That underhook kept him there and put his head in there. So that's why, like, for me, and look what Jon Jones is doing. Jon Jones is also using that knee to compress his legs down together. Nice sandwich. If he would have did what I said, put his hands on the hips, push, create frames, he would have been able to stay in the fight a lot longer. But he'd do that. He went inside, did an underhook. I did the exact same thing against Adriano. And what can happen if it was one championship? He can hit him in the face. Just a lack of skill and knowledge for Gane. But this is why flyweight and bantamweights are so, they're just better skill wise and intelligent wise, because they know how to, this is easy. This is easy work. Look, now he gives him his head, and this underhook fucked him. And he taps. Easy for Jon. Easy fight. So like I said, him putting all this weight on, he could have did the exact same thing at light heavyweight, at 205 or 210, because the skill set of these two, of the knowledge, he's way more intelligent. So you don't have to put on the size, because I didn't see any size there whatsoever. That's my personal opinion. But Jon Jones wins very easily. I mean, when he did this, I was impressed, but I wasn't impressed. I was like, yeah, the guy's not good enough. He's just not. I mean, boom, beautiful stuff from Jon Jones. Takes it down. It was almost him fighting an amateur. Like, as Matt would say, he was like, that guy can't defend a guillotine. Like, you're fighting for a world championship and you can't defend this position right here. Very simple position. This is what fucked him. That hand, this hand right here, this post. Lay down here, put your hands here, and then use your butterfly. Now, look, this leg's out. He can put this in and put a hook here and elevate him. Elevate Jon Jones. Like, it's just, like I said, boys, like I said, this is why I love doing this, because I put it raw. This is not taking anything away from Jon Jones. Jon Jones was able to capitalize on a lack of knowledge that this gentleman had. If this guy had the knowledge, who knows? Like Max always said, oh, well, yeah. Jon Jones was able to capitalize on his knowledge by pinning the head down, wrapping up the choke, and then he put that underhook in. This was the biggest no for him. But once again, it's a lack of knowledge of grappling of Gane. And Jon Jones was able to take advantage of it. Look. It's an easy position to defend. Easy. And Jon Jones gets it easily. So, like I said, once again, I honestly think Jon Jones could do the exact same thing at 225. I think a scarier version of Jon Jones would be like, I think this is the scariest version of Jon Jones. Like, this fucking version of Jon Jones. Could you imagine this version of Jon Jones showing up to fucking heavyweight? This is the version that this is peak. This is peak Jon Jones right here. I mean, look, fucking hairline isn't back far. He's got this beautiful fucking curly hair. This is the version of Jon Jones that I would love to see at heavyweight. Just saying, boys. Just saying. That'll be me right there. If I was fucking 6'5", fucking shredded, I'll beat Jon Jones. All right, boys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to know we go live. We love Jon Jones. Good luck to Jon Jones. We'll see you at the next one.